Good afternoon and welcome to Game Week 8 of the 2020 Taiwan Mulan Football League. We will be here watching Kaohsiung Yangqing take on Taoyuan Inter today at the Kaohsiung National Stadium. It's a hot day down in Kaohsiung, and although it's late in the day, the temperature's still up at just over 32 degrees. Taking through the game will be myself, Jake Fletcher, and beside me today, Roy Hong.
Hi everybody, I'm Roy.
We've got Kaohsiung against Inter, 4th against 6th. Kaohsiung just managed to pick up their first point a couple of weeks ago in their previous game against Hualien. That should be quite good motivation for them, don't you think, Roy?
Yeah, I think so. It's been a tough season for Kaohsiung Yangqing, because last season they got 4 at the end, but right now they've still got 6. So still a long way to go for the game, and then see whether they can come back here today.
Right, so we'll take a look at the lineup. We've got Kaohsiung Yangqing first in goal. We've got number 18, Chen. They're playing 4-2-3-1, so a back four of 22 Duan, 13 Lu, 14 Wu, and 5 Lin. 2 holding midfielders of 3 Song and 15 Zheng. In front of them, we've got 3 of 16 Zhao, 20 Ding, 17 Chen Li Qin, and 23 Li Wenchen. So relatively defensive. And we've got Taoyuan. It looks like they're playing a different formation to before, where they'd gone 3-4-3. They're going 3-2-4-1 today, which is interesting. We've got 1 Zhu in goal, a back 3 of 4 Xie, 13 Pan, and 19 Lu. 2 central midfielders in 3 Ten Yajun and 10 Chen Pinghui. A front 4 ahead of them of 22 Zhuang Ziyi, 15 Zhuang Jiawei, 14 Li Yiwen, and 5 Li Pei Hua. And up front, number 11, Chen Yanping. So, what do you think Oliver's thinking with this formation? It's very interesting. It's not one I've seen before, played before.
Yeah, and I think Oliver is still looking for like a dream formation for the team. And for today, because they're doing, playing against the weakest team right now for the league. So that they're playing a more aggressive here. See whether they put 6 midfielders today. See whether they can hold the midfield and beat the other team. So I think what Oliver's saying is try to control the midfield.
Yeah, you're right. Taoyuan are sitting 4th in the league, but they've lost their last 5 games, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Not picking up any points since the second game of the season. But we've been watching them. They've been playing well recently. They've just been set back by a couple of mistakes.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe at the back. So it's a big problem for them, putting only 3 players at the back. And I think there should be some improvement on that. Seems not that solid.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But Kaohsiung, on the other hand, they've been struggling for goals. So it'll be interesting to see whether they can get past this back 3. I think they've scored just 3 goals in the opening 7 games.
Yeah, need a lot to improve. On the shooting.
Yeah. Kaohsiung's last win was actually against Taoyuan, right, Roy?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's 1-0. Yeah, it's playing at Kaohsiung.
Yeah, so just watch the mascot being sent off by the yellow card.
Seems to be a bit excited to come out
His pants are falling down.
Yeah, okay. It's a bit hot today, yeah?
Yeah, it is.
So just
try and keep your clothes on. Pre-match entertainment there.
It's good, and
so one of these teams, like I was saying, Kaohsiung's last win was actually against Taoyuan last season, the last time they picked up any points. Last time they picked up a win.
Yeah.
But when they met earlier this season, it was Taoyuan that came out on top, with Ding Qi scoring the winner to take the game 1-0.
Yeah.
She's not on the team sheet today, on the starting lineup. I think she's been one of their most dangerous players. Do you think there's any reason as to why?
Ding Qi got some small injury before the game. During training last week, I met his coach, Oliver, and then he said maybe Ding Qi will be playing on the bench, waiting. Maybe the injury is just minor injury, it should be fine.
Yeah, we'll wait and see whether she comes on later in the game then. But we're just about ready for kickoff here. You've got Kaohsiung in the green and yellow hoops, going from left to right. and Taoyuan from right to left in their white and black. So you can see we're here in Kaohsiung, 55,000-seater stadium. At the moment, I think we're still allowed 300 spectators into the stadiums.
Yes. And right now they are allowed to eat, I mean, in the stadium.
Yeah, I mean, with the situation, it's been easing off in Taiwan. They're slowly relaxing some of the measures in place. So hopefully as we go on, and everything goes well, see more people attending the games, and things starting to return back to normal. So we've got Inter on the ball here. We've seen in recent games they've started strongly. Always looking good in the first 10-15 minutes. Let's just see if they can make sure at the back, be more assured at the back, because it seems, although they're on the front foot, a silly mistake can easily put them 1-0 down.
Yeah, I think so. Physical condition for them is a big concern. Like all the players on the pitch, see whether they got enough stamina or physical to stand for the 90 minutes. So just as Jake, you said, for the game, and then they always did good at the early 15 or 20 minutes. See whether they can get an early goal first and then hold the match.
As we know, it's hot, so again they'll have to pace themselves.
You
know, you can't be going all out in this temperature for 90 minutes.
I think there should be a water break, I mean, at this match. Although it seems the sun is going down,
well, the sun's going down. I can imagine.
Yeah, it's still hot, right?
There. Yes. So Kaohsiung just allowing Taoyuan to move forward with the ball from the back. Not too much pressure at this moment. Just holding their shape. Incidentally, when they picked up their first point of the season, it was also their first clean sheet for Kaohsiung. And it was against Hualien as well, so that's quite impressive for me. I think Hualien, they've scored quite a few goals so far this season. To hold them to a 0-0 draw. Kaohsiung have done well there.
I mean, they're having a range, I mean, in the early match. Got five goals today for Hualien.
They won the game by 5 goals. That's put them top of the league.
I think so.
Especially after Blue Whale took a 2-1 win against Taipei Bear to inflict the Taipei Bears' first loss of the season.
I mean, this season is a bit tense. I mean, for the champion, for Taipei Bear and also the Blue Whale as well as Hualien. Both, I mean, among 3 teams, they got enough strength, power to fight for the champions.
I think we can see the top 3 teams in Hualien, Taipei Bear, and Kaohsiung. They're all very close, and there's a big gap between them and fourth to 6th. I think it's should be on the update. 14 points between 3rd and 4th.
Yeah, I think so.
So it's definitely, I'd say, 2 different levels.
And I think so. The bottom half and then the upper half is, I mean, quite a different situations for both different halves. And, you know, for the case for Kaohsiung, it's just like they're just a young team right now. I mean, on average, the team age should be like 20 or 21. They got many players aged like 17, 16, even 18. That's from the Pingdong University or even the Zhongshan vocational schools. They recruit many young players in the team for Kaohsiung Yangqing.
Yeah, I think you were saying earlier that the oldest player on the team is only 25.
Yeah.
So they should have a lot of energy going to this game.
Yeah, I think so. So I mean, for Inter, they got a player 36, like Lu, the defender. Lu, 36 years old, and nearly, I mean, 10 years gap.
But, with age comes experience.
Yeah, of course.
So she knows what she's doing. Inter applying some pressure up front. And they've won the ball in the Kaohsiung half, but it's gone out for a throw.
And today we can see Kaohsiung didn't have much trouble at the defending. I mean, the 6-ax box seems to be safe.
Yeah, in the opening 5 minutes, there's not been too much fluidity.
You know, Jake, the goalkeeper Chen Chaolun for Kaohsiung Yangxin got the best defending award at the last round.
Yeah, that would have been the 0-0 against Hualien, right?
Yes, she had a few important saves.
So she'll be taking some confidence in that.
Yeah.
First clean sheet. I should be looking to double that, I think, today.
See whether they can make use of the chance. So you see, Chen Chaolun, the goalkeeper for Kaohsiung Yangxin.
Just taking her time. Getting the players in the position she likes. Inter with the ball in the middle of the pitch here. Trying a ball over the top. But Chen will come and pick that ball back up.
So the ball back to Chen again. So she's young. Right now she's only 20.
So we're saying it's a league of two different situations. This 4th to 6th. Taoyuan are 4th at the moment.
Yeah.
And with 4 points. You've got Hangyuan in 5th with 4 points as well. And Kaohsiung propping up the table with just their single point from 2 weeks ago. But actually, if Kaohsiung take this game by 3 goals,
yeah, I think so.
If they manage to, they will move up to 4th and goal difference. The only sticking point for me is Kaohsiung have only got 3 goals this season. So it is a tough ask.
So just talk about the efficiency of doing the shooting. Yeah, that's a great problem for Kaohsiung Yangxin, because you know, for their attackers like number 23 Li or number 17 Chen, they used to play in the midfield, but right now they're pulling up to play at the front. So they don't have even, they don't have to train somebody to definitely play at the front, to play as a forward or striker. They don't have. They just pick up some midfielder to play in front. So that's a very big problem for Kaohsiung Yangxin.
Yeah, no natural goal scorer.
Sometimes, for striker, that you have the kind of character just very sensitive to shooting. Yeah, they can got a chance or get a moment that to shoot. That's not easy. You may have to train, and maybe some guy got flair or talent on it.
Well, they do say the hardest part of football is putting it in the back of the net.
Yeah.
It's proving so for Kaohsiung so far this season. Put the ball into the box with a free kick. And Kaohsiung just happy to get that one clear. The ball's just gone out of play on the far side, and it'll be a throw into Kaohsiung. So not much of note in the opening 9 minutes so far. I think both teams will be happy with that, to be honest.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe I did a little bit frustrated for Taoyuan, because I see they're quite aggressive today for the Taoyuan Inter. Oh, nice ball through.
Looks to get that clear.
A great defending.
That was a great run down the left there. Creating their own opportunity.
Yeah.
Goalkeeper got a strong hand on it, just to stop it going in, and the defender just about got that clear.
A great intercept by the defender, just getting in on the right time to prevent the forward to make a final shot.
Yeah, she's under quite a bit of pressure there.
So number 16, Chao. She should be the tallest within the league. Got 175.
She's standing over the rest of the players here, as we have a replay here.
You can see just the defending. Yeah. The defender Just getting in a
in the right position.
Yeah.
It's very easy for something to go wrong there, so glad to see that cleared. But it's things like that, I'd say, for Inter, that frustrates me.
Yeah.
Just a run down the left, and no one stopped her. As we have a shot here, which is well blocked.
Should be Zhang, number 15 Zhang, to make the shot.
Good ball and a good turn here.
It's Chen.
Strike, saved.
Should be a goal.
Yeah, put in. Good job. So, just checking for the offside, but it doesn't look like there's been given an offside. So 1-0 to Inter. Let's have a look at the replay as Chen Yunping turns. A decent strike.
So I want to chip the goalkeeper.
Yeah. Chen diving to the left to make her save.
But she just can't hold the ball.
Yeah, it's followed in. Good follow-up and tapped in. There were a few defenders there, but they didn't appear to track back.
I mean, just react a little bit slow there. They should be knowing that somebody's getting behind, but just can't see number 14 Lee to get in. So congratulations to Lee, it's her first goal of the season.
Yeah, that goal came a bit out of nowhere, to be honest.
Yeah.
Just a hopeful ball put into the box.
Then
and it was a good turn by Chen Yunping.
So a replacement for Ding Qi, then number 14 Li got a chance for her.
Yeah, quick onto the rebound to tap it into the open net.
Yeah, I mean a bit fortunate for Li to get a rebound because the ball just stopped in front of her. And it's an open goal because the goalie is not in position.
Kaohsiung trying to launch an attack of their own. With Chen Li cutting inside.
Looking for someone.
And support is there. Ding Jiaying. So Ding trying to go by herself there, just crowded out. She got past the first two defenders.
Yeah. And you see Kaohsiung Yangqing, when they're doing the attack, it seems the support from the back is a bit slow. You can see the player standing up front, waiting for somebody to help.
So you can see at the moment, Inter players count 7 in 6 or 7, 6 just placed in the Kaohsiung half.
Yeah.
So they're certainly playing high up the field.
So just we should expect, I mean, a lot of pressure to Kaohsiung Yangqing should be in the midfield because Inter got 6 players in the midfield.
Yes,
Long ball in, seems to be no offside.
Keeper's come out, she's misjudged it. Still very wide, looking for support. The keeper should be able to return to the goal. It's a strike. It's blocked by the defender there, Pan. It's nervous for a moment there.
Yeah, it should be. Got 2 chances for Kaohsiung Yangqing.
That was just a simple ball over the top, and we were mentioning that Taoyuan are playing very high up the pitch. So it does leave that space behind them.
Yeah, I think so. And then their goalkeeper, Zhu Fang, is, I mean, got a mispositioning just right now. Okay, poor defending. Yeah, Chen got a chance.
Straight into number 18-10, the goalkeeper's midriff. But, yeah, a bit of loose defending there at the back by Kaohsiung. here we see the ball just seems to drop to Inter's feet at the moment. Kaohsiung coming forward.
So for today, Inter, they got Chen Yanping as the striker. So with her at the striker position is that she can hold the ball well. So when the ball drops to her feet, that means the other supporters have time to come near her to support her. And sometimes Chen can get a chance to do some fake and to make a shot.
Yeah, I think Chen Yanping's
so
very
difference,
good on the
like
ball.
when we do the broadcasting last time, Chen is always, she's always doing on the left flank or right flank, mainly.
Yeah,
This time they're doing the
she's got
striker.
decent pace and she can get past the defender. So perhaps that's what coach is thinking when she's been put up front.
Yeah. Simple. I mean, the idea is simple. Just they want to seek for a goal at the early stage. Put Chen up front.
Well, it has worked in their favour. Taoyuan 1-0 up. 15 minutes into the game.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they create a few chances, but just can't make a score. Zhuang.
It's easily cut out, but it's come back to her. And look to work across to the right. So again, Kaohsiung playing the ball over the top. That's well taken down by Li Wensen.
A good defending by Pan.
So you see Kaohsiung just looking for that killer pass.
Yeah.
Just looking to slide one of the players in. It's going to be quite difficult.
Yeah, I think so. I think they have the ability to possess the ball. And just they want to make some shortcuts here.
So Taoyuan coming forward once more.
So there should be a handball for Chen Yanping.
I don't think she knew too much about it, but handball's been given. So a chance for Kaohsiung to regroup here. The long ball.
Can she make it?
Li, quick feet. She's managed to hold onto the ball well. We have a long shot here. But, didn't quite catch it. I think that was number 15, Zheng. Yeah, didn't quite get hold of it, but she had the time and space to have a go.
Yeah.
So it's worth having a shot.
I mean, just a bit hurry for her. They still got some helpers, I mean, on the left to right. Still got some space to possess the ball.
Kaohsiung just holding their shape at the moment. Trying to be patient and win the ball back when Inter come forward. And to be fair, they have been doing it relatively well. So yeah, simple passes like that.
Yeah. I mean, these young players, they just need more confidence in themselves.
That will come with the playing time. Long ball over the top. Zhu coming across. Puts that out for a throw. Not taking any chances.
Yeah. I think Zhu is quite confident on herself. She came out 2 times already today.
Number 23 Li there, just closing down up front.
So it's Li. I think she's quite skillful. Got good techniques on foot.
Yeah, we just had a glimpse of it moments ago when she held the ball up.
Yeah.
Very well.
but yet she really needs a helper. Like maybe she can go passful run or two, then need somebody to help to do the final touch.
Zhao on the left here. On it. Nothing given there. Taoyuan just get it clear briefly. There's a slip there.
Yeah.
So the ball moving forward slowly with Taoyuan. There's a misplaced pass. Goes through to the keeper, Chen. I think you can see the game slowing down already quite a bit.
Yeah, I think so.
Temperature.
And with one goal on hand for Taoyuan Inter, it seems, I mean, they try to get hold of the ball and try to hold the score line to the last minute.
Number 5, Lin here on the right. As Din tries to play across. It's missed clearance, but away at the second time. Yeah, you can see Taoyuan just sitting a little deeper now.
Yeah. So they may put more focus on defending right now. Got one there already. So 3 points is, good for them to hold a position at 4th on the league, on the table.
Din trying to get the cross in. Well blocked by Zhuang there, Zhuang Ziyi. So we'll just see if that should be Kaohsiung's first corner.
Yeah, I think so.
Chance for them to put the ball into the box, get some players forward. Maybe look for
see whether they can take some advantage on that.
Maybe look for number 16 Zhao.
Yeah, I think so. They've got the tallest player in the league.
Really?
Oh, really, number 16.
Yeah, just as we called Zhao. She had gets on the end of that cross, but blocked on the line.
Well, it's Lu to get a possession.
And Zhu will be a little bit grateful. She came out to claim that, but she got a little bit underneath it.
Yeah. So I think for Kaohsiung to do the corner is quite easy. Just see whether the number 16 where she stands and then try to put the ball in front of her head.
Well, that's clearly the idea.
And just see she's, number 16, she's standing at the far post, waiting.
Yeah, she got a free header. I think the defender just got sucked towards under the ball there slightly. There's a foul there against Zhuang Ziyi. By Zhuang Ziyi. So.
Yeah, the step on the feet.
Kaohsiung looking to go quickly forward with the long ball, but just a little too long. It's gone out for a goal kick. So I think we thought this game would be relatively tight.
Yeah.
1-0 at the moment. There's been a couple of chances for both sides.
Right now for Inter, they just get used to the playing style of Yang Xin. So you can see simply they can just defend at the right time. So right now they seem easily intercept the ball.
That's a good ball through by Chen Yao-jun. Oh, a decent strike there. But still quite a way out.
Yeah.
It's going to be difficult to beat the keeper from there. Chen Yajun again, looking for the ball forwards. Finding her teammate. There's a good ball across.
Very strong.
Zhangzi away there. So Chen Yajun again trying to play the ball over the top. This time not getting quite enough on it. Kaohsiung will have a throw. And a little respite for the defense.
So Jack, you read the news that Taoyuan Inter got a player from Thailand, the Pisamai Sonsai. You know, she arrived Taiwan and already have a week's time for quarantine. And I think she should be on. I mean, in the next game, should be ready.
Yeah, in Taiwan we still have the 2-week quarantine, right? So she's got 1 week left.
I think
hopefully she's able to.
She was a good player. I mean, she's a good player, and she's in the Thailand national team.
So Li Wen down the left here. She's not able to control it. Yeah, my only worry is with being in quarantine for 2 weeks. Which you've been able to keep up her fitness.
Yeah, I think so.
To stay in a room or an apartment for 2 weeks.
Yeah, but you know, when she was doing the Thailand national team, she kept a quite good record. Like got 115 appearances, got 75 goals. So quite a lot,
that's
right?
A fair number of goals, yes. Yeah. That's a good goals to game ratio.
In just, I mean, the age is a bit. Right now, she is 31 already. Yeah.
There's it certainly won't do Inter any harm.
Yeah.
To have a goal scorer.
It's okay. I mean, 31 still. I mean, fit for doing the striker. She's the striker. I mean, the Pisamai Sonsai. She's the striker. So see whether she can help a lot on Taoyuan Inter's shooting situations right now.
Yeah, I mean, the goal today is their 7th.
Yeah.
And we're in game week 8, so they're averaging just under a goal a game at the moment.
Yeah.
So any addition to the strike force, I'm sure will be welcomed.
Let's see whether Pisamai comes to bring some chemistry for the team, because I mean the kind of playing style is different from Taiwan for Pisamai. I mean she's got power, and she's agile, and she can do some kind of long range shots. I mean for Pisamai, I've watched her game before.
Yeah, it's interesting to see how she adapts. I don't think the weather will be too much trouble.
No, I don't think so.
Thailand's
yeah.
just as hot and humid.
I mean, yeah. I mean, the weather is just more or less the same, and even maybe hotter than Taiwan, or even humid. Humidity is even higher than Taiwan as well.
Chen Yajun playing another ball forwards.
Chen Yanping.
It's a good through ball, just cut out by number 13 Lu there, I believe, and Taoyuan will have their first corner of the game.
So Chen will do the corner.
So coming up to the half-hour mark. I believe we're due a water break as well, so perhaps the last chance to get a goal before then. The ball's into the box.
Ooh.
The keeper punches it onto the crossbar.
Yeah.
Chen Yajun having a go on the edge of the box, but blocked. And number 16 Zhao will come away with the ball down the left.
But it's a lovely corner curve, right? It's not easy.
So Li with a good ball across. 17-10 there. Opting to go first time from distance. I think maybe a little tired. She could have taken that ball
Yeah, I
forward
think she should. she should handle it. I mean, with she got better options. Like she can still have chance, maybe like possess the ball a bit forward and then take the shot. Still have time.
Perhaps just
Maybe
running out of
just
energy a little bit.
maybe a bit nervous or lack of experience because they're young. I mean, all of them just age around 20, 19.
But yeah, it was certainly a good opportunity.
Yeah, I think so.
That's a good counter attack by Kaohsiung. Just not able to put the finishing touch on.
I mean, for the Kaohsiung team, their players, they usually include players from the Pingtung University as well as the Tongshan vocational schools. So they just can't absorb some players from Taipei or from Taichung. Yeah, so on the team, they don't have national team players. So I mean, just another good situation. I mean, for the team to adapt to. Just they can't conclude some kind of like experience or like a talented player. It's not easy for them. You know, they're just taking part from it for the game for 4 years already. They took it in 2016. And the best position is 4th.
I think when players are coming, they're looking at the capital Taipei or Taichung, which is an hour away from Taipei, but Kaohsiung quite far down south.
Yeah, I think so. But I think it's very important to set up a team. I mean, in Kaohsiung, because it's just some kind of like building up a role model here, like for Tainan or even Jiayi or even Pingtung to set up the female team. Yeah, just really essential for them to set up the team in Kaohsiung. And with this team, I mean, just fill the gap like for those youth teams and also the professional player. Just fill in the gap. So when the youth team and they get well trained, and then right now they can get into professional leagues because you got a team in Kaohsiung. But in the past, so most of the players then they just leave football, or maybe they get into university to study and then they won't play football anymore. So right now they got another choice: stay in Kaohsiung or stay in the southern part and then play for professional league.
Yeah, certainly an opportunity down there.
Yeah.
As you say, relatively new, so hopefully they continue to build.
Yeah. I mean, the football resources in Taiwan for female is not that even. Like most of the resources is, I mean, placed in Taipei or like a northern part. And for Kaohsiung, I mean, they got rooms for improvements. They just lack of resources of manpower to set up all these stuff. So I mean, it's really good for the Sunny Bank to help to support the team and all the other coaches in Kaohsiung to help to build up the teams there. I mean, it's not easy. Okay, just see corner. I think it's really a lovely curve. You think so? You know, it's not easy. I mean, for the corner to make a curve in directly to the goal. Yeah, not easy.
Just looking to put the ball on top of the keeper there, and.
It's just for me, wonder if got the goal line technologies to see whether the goal is getting in or not. Because the goalkeeper is, I mean, she's standing inside the line, I mean, outside the line, and then try to punch the ball out of the goal.
I would say that ball's probably just about safe.
Yeah. Okay, it's Lee.
He's done well up front for Kaohsiung so far today.
It's Chen again.
Goes for a strike with the left foot, but makes a mess of it in the end.
Maybe just a sudden loss of focus at that time, or maybe the pitch is not that smooth. I think she's really confident at that, you know. I mean, she got 3 defenders around her and still she got her space to get in and make a final shot.
Yeah, decent turn. So I think for Kaohsiung, looks like the tactic is just to try and break on the counter.
Yeah,
Had
I
a
think
couple
so.
of chances now. They sit deep, inviting Taoyuan onto them, and just try and break forward down. It looks to be down the left through Zhao and number 23, Li Wenchen.
Yeah, I think so. And I believe that, I mean, the main message from the coach is that they try to build a strong defending first, because they lost too much. I mean, this season, like 17 goals already, plus 1, 18 goals already right now. So, I mean, if they got better defending, then they may still got draw. If not, then I mean, at this moment, it's hard for them to keep scoring to win the game. Then, in the opposite, they try their best to do the defending. It's easier for them. Like if you defend better, then we can stop the other to make a shot, or even they can win. Like a not win, I mean they can draw the opponent teams.
Yeah, suddenly.
Let's say if like we got 15 games for each team, like 14 games for each team. If we draw all the games, then you still got 14 points.
Yeah,
That may make them like stand in fourth or even third position, maybe.
So yeah, you're right. I think you do have to start at the back.
Yeah.
And if you're conceding goals, as you say, it's difficult for them to score. So they really need to work on
But
the defensive side of the game.
This kind of thinking will create another problem. Is that when we play football, we try to enjoy the game, right? If they told you that you only do the defending, not attacking, then really do some kind of dull football. Really boring.
It can be frustrating.
Yeah, they've got to change here.
Yeah, early change for Inter. Number 16 on. Number 5.
Yeah, number 5 off. Number 16 on. So Li, number 5, is a young player, only 16 years old. So Inter make the first change. Yeah. Number 16, Kaohsiung was on.
So I mentioned a water break. It doesn't look like they're going to be taking one. Perhaps
It seems to be the weather. I mean,
yeah, maybe perhaps it has cooled down pitch side late in the afternoon. Time currently 5:10.
yeah.
But, I'd certainly rather be playing at this time than the earlier games.
I think so, but it's. I mean, they got arrangements. Chen again. To Chen.
Inside.
Still grab the ball.
It's a looping shot.
Chen Yanping passed the ball to Chen Pingwei to make the final shot.
Yeah, it can be a little confusing with the. I think Inter Taoyuan's got 3 10s on the pitch at the moment.
Yeah.
2 Zhuangs.
So they try to name the players with their numbers, so easier to. I mean, not easy to get confused.
See Ten Yajun, number 3 there, standing on the board, captain. So Inter, I think now they'll be looking to try and hold this 1-0 lead into the break, going into the last 5 minutes.
Yeah,
of
I
the
think
half.
so. But every time we said about this thing, and then it suddenly scored.
Yeah, we've seen it before, but hopefully this time they'll have learnt
Yeah.
some lessons and just try and cut out the silly mistakes.
I think everybody make mistakes. It's just we try our best to avoid the same mistakes again.
So you've got to
but you still make other mistakes. I mean,
everyone's human, so there will be mistakes in the game, but the most frustrating thing is to see a mistake happen, the same mistakes.
Yeah, I think so.
Again. I think a coach can understand if a mistake's been made. It's a long ball played forward, looking for Zhao. Oh, Lee just cutting in there, getting the ball.
It's Lee. I think she's waited for long, waited for her chance.
But Pan, if you zoom in there, Pan just able to cut that one out.
Yeah.
And happy to put the ball out for a throw.
And she's right now the key defender for Taoyuan Inter. I mean, she should be the one to do the most interceptions or the perfect tackle for the team.
Well, she's the center of the back three, so she's got to keep them organized and in position.
I think she grew a lot. I mean, after some national team experience.
Misplaced pass there, but Inter do still have the ball. Lead there, just trying her luck, seeing if she can get the ball, but well held off by Xie, number 4 there. Just calm. Ball over the top down the right side. So dealt with by Kaohsiung. So just a little bit slowed on the pace before Kaohsiung will pick this one up. Coming down the right side. Ding squaring it on the edge of the box. And a strike from a good 30-odd yards there.
Yeah.
In the end.
And just a waste of opportunity. I mean, it's too far from the goal.
Yeah, I think in that situation, try and work the ball a bit closer.
I mean, mainly, okay, nice ball through.
Yeah. So now with a shot, just over the bar.
I think it's a good idea to make a chip, but just can't perform it well.
As we see, number 22, Zhang Ziyi coming off to be replaced by number 20, Teng Yunya.
So got 2 substitutions already, mainly on the double flank.
Yeah, both wingers replaced. I don't think that's injuries. I think that's tactical there, just to try and keep the legs fresh and moving down the wings on this hot sunny day.
Yeah, I think so. You can see today, I mean, for the Taoyuan Inter, try to use up all the space on the pitch. They try their best to pass the ball to open up space for them.
Yeah, this pitch down at the Kaohsiung, the National Stadium. It is a large pitch.
Yeah, it's a large pitch. I mean,
there's a lot of space there.
It's a standard football pitch.
Inter playing the ball slowly in their own half. I think they're seeing they've got half time in their sights.
I mean today, for Inter, they control the ball well today, and they control the match. So mainly, I mean, Kaohsiung Yangxin is running for the ball.
Yeah, the couple of chances that Kaohsiung Yangxin have had have been down the flanks.
Yeah.
Just on the counter. But as you say, Inter have had possession for the most part of this half.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, Oliver just can see that Kaohsiung Yangxin got young players. I mean, energy and stamina is not a problem for these young players. So for Taoyuan Inter, just make use of the ball possession, try to waste all the energy of the opponent team, and then make some counter strike when the opponent team is not focused.
So into the 1 minute of added time for the first half. 1 minute sufficient. So a couple of substitutions, but no injuries or fouls really to be talked of. There's a mishit cross there by number 17-10, harmlessly out for a goal kick.
I think there should be the last chance. Seems time is up.
Referee blows the whistle to call an end to the half. So at half time it's Kaohsiung 0, Taoyuan 1.
大家好，我们是高雄阳信2020木兰足球联赛，在华视直播，在 CTFA， 记得要看哦。球场上我尽情奔跑，毫不保留，用尽力量。我的热情从未改变，今天仍火热燃烧。我们朝向同样的方向，朝向同一目标，这是我们的舞台，今天尽情闪耀。嘿，这次 we play together， 输赢也别太 care， 能一起踢球才是真的我的快乐。哎 ，say 个 hello， 做个朋友，大家特质不同，但能互相包容。我和你，你和我，互相帮忙，彼此加油。一个人无法踢球，大家一起才能成就。Oh, bring it on. You know what? Peace and the love is the best of all. 再多辛苦，再多困难，我们一起哭，也一起笑，一起超越，一起成长，我们能够做到。Together we are strong， 任何事难不倒。Together we will rise， 新纪录一起创造。Together we chase one dream， 必定会达成目标。Together we share， 疯狂喜悦奔跑。这锻炼非常艰辛，我需要非常自律。就算说着失败来临 ，Now dreams call me， 我相信一定坚定，这是我们不断迈进。Life, my mission, my passion and my dream. These words aren't just for my team, but both for you and me. 'Cause we all have a life, yeah, we all wanna do something. We don't wanna live in vain, we all wanna grab the chance. Don't you ever fight alone, together we can have it all. 再多辛苦，再多困难，我们一起哭，也一起笑，一起超越，一起成长，我们能够做到。Together we are strong， 任何事难不倒。Together we will rise， 新纪录一起创造。Together we chase one dream， 必定会达成目标。Together we share， 疯狂喜悦奔跑。
So welcome back. At halftime, it's 1-0 to Taoyuan. We're going to have an interview here with Liu Shifang, Roy.
Yeah. So she is the leader of the team. Yeah. The head leader of Kaohsiung Yangxin team.
委员谈一谈男足在高雄怎么样去全力的栽培发展。
首先，我要跟我们这个吉祥
So
加油一下。
just right now, they asked for Liu Shifang that Kaohsiung will be having a male team, some sponsored by the CPC. So how's the development of football now here in Kaohsiung? Seems to be good, right? And she said the CPC has already sponsored the team, and right now they are forming the team right now. And they are targeting to be the first professional team in Kaohsiung. So they really don't want to do the semi-pro. They really want to include players who come here to play as professional player, to pay for them. And right now they got good facilities as well, like good accommodations and also training facilities. We're under construction right now. And right now the football systems in Kaohsiung is doing it in good position and good direction right now. So I want to talk more about the systems, football system in Kaohsiung for male and female. So she just talked about right now for the situation for the youth football is very good in Taiwan, even in the northern part and also the southern part. But they got a big gap. I mean, and when they're getting in the secondary school or even in the college stage, there are many players left football. So they try their best to fill in the gaps, especially in Kaohsiung, with the setup for the professional team for the male and also right now for Kaohsiung Yangqing, the female team. With these teams in Kaohsiung, then they have to build up professional football in Kaohsiung and even have to build a professional football in Taiwan. Okay, get a rest here and then come back later.
大家好，我们是桃园国际2020木兰足球联赛，
在华视教育体育文化频道，
还有足协 YouTube，
记得要来收看哟。
大家好，我们是高雄阳信2020木兰足球联赛，在华视直播，在 CTFA， 记得要看哦。
球场上，我尽情奔跑，毫不保留，用尽力量。我的热情从未改变，今天仍火热燃烧。我们朝向同样的方向，朝向同一目标。这是我们的舞台，今天尽情闪耀。嘿，这次 we play together， 输赢也别太 care， 能一起踢球才是真的我的快乐。哎 ，say 个 hello， 做个朋友，大家特质不同，但能互相包容。我和你，你和我，互相帮忙，彼此加油。一个人无法踢球，大家一起才能成就。Oh， you know what？ Peace and love is the best of all。 再多辛苦，再多困难，我们一起哭，也一起笑，一起超越，一起成长，我们能够做到。Together we are strong， 任何事难不倒。Together we will rise， 新纪录一起创造。Together we chase one dream， 必定会达成目标。Together we share， 疯狂喜悦奔跑。这锻炼非常艰辛，我需要非常自律，每次挫折失败来临 ，My dreams coming， 我相信一直坚定，这是充满不断迈进。It's my mission, my passion and my dream. These words aren't just for my team, but both for you and me. 'Cause we all have a life, yeah, we all wanna do something. We don't wanna live in vain, we all wanna grab the chance. Don't you ever fight alone, together we can have it all. 再多辛苦，再多困难，我们一起哭，也一起笑，一起超越，一起成长，我们能够做到。Together we are strong， 任何事难不倒。Together we will rise， 新纪录一起创造。Together we chase one dream， 必定会达成目标。Together we share， 疯狂喜悦奔跑。多少训练练习不断，多少试炼都不简单，一起超越，一起努力面对挑战。谁 Together we shine, we will rise a new history.
Together we'll rise.
Together we are strong. 人和谁难不倒。Together we will rise. 新纪录一起创造。Together we chase one dream. 必定会达成目标。Together we share. 风会起远奔跑。Together we are strong. 人和谁难不倒。Together we will rise. 新纪录一起创造。Together we chase one dream. 必定会达成目标。Together we share. 疯狂喜悦奔跑。球场上，我尽情奔跑，毫不保留，用尽力量。我的热情从未改变，今天仍火热燃烧。我们朝向同样的方向，朝向同一目标。这是我们的舞台，今天尽情闪耀。嘿，这次 we play together， 输赢也别太 care， 能一起踢球才是真的我的快乐。哎 ，say 个 hello， 做个朋友，大家特质不同，但能互相包容。我和你，你和我，互相帮忙，彼此加油。一个人无法踢球，大家一起才能成就。Oh, bring it on. You know what? Peace and love is the best of all. 再多辛苦，再多困难，我们一起哭，也一起笑，一起超越，一起成长，我们能够做到。Together we are strong， 人和谁难不倒。Together we will rise， 新纪录一起创造。Together we chase one dream， 必定会达成目标。Together we share， 疯狂喜悦奔跑。这锻炼非常艰辛，我需要非常自律。有次说着失败来临 ，Now dreams keep coming， 我相信一个坚定，这是手们不断迈进来。My mission, my passion and my dream. These words aren't just for my team, but both for you and me. 'Cause we all have a life again, we all wanna do something. We don't wanna live in vain, we all wanna grab the chance. Don't you ever fight alone, together we can have it all. 再多辛苦，再多困难，我们一起哭，也一起笑，一起超越，一起成长，我们能够做到。Together we are strong， 人和谁难不倒。Together we will rise， 新纪录一起创造。Together we chase one dream， 必定会达成目标。Together we share， 疯狂喜悦奔跑。多少训练练习不断，多少时间都不简单，一起超越，一起努力面对挑战。Together we shine, we will rise a new history.
Together we'll rise.
Together we are strong， 人和谁难不倒。Together we will rise， 新纪录一起创造。Together we chase one dream， 必定会达成目标。Together we share， 疯狂喜悦奔跑。Together we are strong， 人和谁难不倒。Together
大家好，我们是桃园国际2020木兰足球联赛，
在华视教育体育文化频道，
还有足协 YouTube，
记得要来收看哟。
大家好，我们是高雄阳信2020木兰足球联赛，在华视直播，在 CTFA， 记得要看哦。
球场上我尽情奔跑，毫不保留，用尽力量。我的热情从未改变，今天仍火热燃烧。我们朝向同样的方向，朝向同一目标。这是我们的舞台，今天尽情闪耀。嘿，这次 we play together， 输赢也别太 care， 能一起踢球才是真的我的快乐。哎 ，say 个 hello， 做个朋友，大家特质不同，但能互相包容。我和你，你和我，互相帮忙，彼此加油。一个人无法踢球，大家一起才能成就。Oh, break it all. You know what? Peace and love is the best of all. 再多辛苦，再多困难，我们一起哭，也一起笑，一起超越，一起成长，我们能够做到。
So welcome back at the break. 1-0 to Inter. Just have a look at the stats here. So we can see possession relatively even, 51 to Inter, 49% to Kaohsiung. The amount of shots, 6 to 7 on target, 6 for Inter to 3 for Kaohsiung. Couple of corners for Inter, single one for Kaohsiung. And just an offside as well.
Yeah, one offside for Kaohsiung Yangxin.
Yeah, so those stats show the game to be relatively even and competitive. I believe it has been.
Yeah, I think so. It seems for Taoyuan Inter got a bit more chances. Yeah, and they got more shooting on target, percentage higher.
Yeah, I think shots that Kaohsiung have had, a couple have been just from long range. Not troubling the keeper at all. So
I think so.
They did have a couple of chances. I can remember from their single corner that header that Zhao had just stopped on the line.
I remember also a pass from the left side or right side to the middle, and somebody comes up.
Yeah. So second half underway. Inter from left to right, and Kaohsiung Yanxing right to left. And the green and yellow. So you can see there's quite a few shadows going over the pitch now. Just gone 5:30. And Kaohsiung looking for an early break. Applying too much pressure there. Number 20 Ding on the defender. I believe that's Share that's down. I can't. Yeah, Share. Just being forced over. I think should be okay. But she does look to be in some pain. So as we have an early break in the first half, do you think Kaohsiung will try anything different, or will they look to stay in their defensive position and try and continue to counter against Taoyuan?
I think the coach maybe like after first half he can find some problem on Taoyuan Inter. You can see from the beginning of the game that they got some upfront strikers like Ding and also Lee. They're very aggressive and getting the ball, so they may try to make use of the first 5 or 10 minutes, or usually the players will get not that focused. Within the early start of the game, or see whether they can get some advantage on that.
So I think not sure there. The keeper Zhu just signalling to the bench as we have a stretcher on for Xie.
Yeah, hope she can be fine. I mean, for Kaohsiung Yangxin, they got ability. I mean, to break through the defending of Taoyuan Inter, because they got a few players that can run pretty fast, like number 16 Chao or number 17 Chen, or even number 23 Li, number 20 Ding, or just all these players. They got speed, they got a pace, and like they can suddenly make a quick start, get some advantage over the defending, and then pass the ball back into the midfield. So the main point is that, I mean, for Kaohsiung Yangxin, they got some quick running player, but see whether these players can help to build up chances for the team to equalize the game.
Yeah, I think what it is, they've got to move together as a unit.
Yeah,
at the moment, maybe you've had one or two going forward at a time, but they're playing three attacking midfielders with one up top. So
yeah,
need to work on.
Just the main problem for Kaohsiung Yangxin is that right now their attacking is not on the tactics. I mean, just like playing by fortunate. So yeah. So Taoyuan Inter got a substitution as well. You can see number 17 Ding Qi is on the pitch.
Kaohsiung making an early sub here. Number 5 Lin coming off. And being replaced by number 9 Ko. So an early break here. Zhao on the ball, playing the ball in. Lee just unable to take that ball in her stride. I think, just not pressured by the defense there. But, that looked to be a decent chance to move forward for Kaohsiung. Just unable to come up with the end product. It's just that final touch.
So see whether Taoyuan Inter right now got Ding Qi in the midfield. See whether she can help to build up some more, I mean, opportunities for the team. With her and work well with Chen Yanping, I think Inter should have chance to get another score in the second half. Ding Qi.
Ding Qi here. It actually looks like she's playing up front.
Yeah, I think so.
As the central striker.
I think she may swap the position with Chen Yanping. I mean, accordingly. I mean, to see the situation. And Ding Qi is the one that scored for Taoyuan Inter during the last game with Kaohsiung Yangxin. The only score is by Ding Qi. And right now, Ding Qi is the top scorer of the team. 2 goals already.
For now, just like Kaohsiung are looking to break down the right side. You can see they've got a few more forward. The ball's tried to put the ball in first time, but not making it past the edge of the box. So one ball in. There's a chance here.
Nice punch. It should be offside.
Yes, given offside in the end. The keeper did just enough, well, not knowing that was going to be offside.
So you can see the goalkeeper Ju is really into the game. I mean, she's not concerned about offside or not. When the ball is coming in, just get the right moment to punch the ball out.
I think we just saw on screen there. So number 4 shared the defender for Inter, not able to continue, and replaced now by number 24 Yang. So perhaps a change in positions here, because I believe Yang is a forward.
Yeah.
Ding Qi working away across, pressure on the ball.
Nice breakthrough by Duan.
That's just enough. Yeah, a bit of confusion down that left side. I think with the player coming back from an offside position, but not taking the ball.
Yeah.
In the end, Duan from left back running through. And we've got another player down here for Inter. I think that's
Should be
Pan.
Pan, yeah.
But, slowly getting to her feet. Just tripping and landing. Move on her hip. Up and moving again. Zhao with the ball for Kaohsiung. Unable to find her teammate. And Taoyuan will have a throw here now on the halfway line. See Dingxi here. Good control. 16 Gen there, but slightly overhit that pass.
Yeah, I like the concepts. I like the idea. Try to make some combinations with the teammates.
She doing well, using her strength to win that ball. We've got Ding here, number 20 for Kaohsiung. Coming past the defender. Liu there, number 19. It looks like it's come off Liu for a corner. So Kaohsiung's second corner of the game. I believe they'll be looking for number 16
yeah.
Zhao.
Zhao again, number 16.
See if we can see if 23 Li can find her head. The box seems to be quite vacated at the moment. The ball's far post. Keeper gets a hand on it. It's a goal.
Nice goal. It's an equalizer.
Yeah, equalizer there. I believe that's number 22. Duan, left back, who was free just inside the edge of the box as the goalkeeper punched by Zhu just came down. Didn't get enough height on the punch, unfortunately, as you see here.
And it's also his first goal of the season, Duan.
I think a bit of miscommunication there between the goalkeeper and the defender.
Nice volley by Duan.
Yeah. So 1-1, all to play for.
So now 1-1 is open game again.
And Ding coming forward again.
Oh!
And Zhu just picking that one up. So Taoyuan looking to start again.
It's just hard to believe Pan just missed the ball. I mean, just can't stop the ball before the attacking player. And luckily, Chiu is by her side and grabbed the ball safely.
Yeah, alive to the situation. So
I think Chiu is really doing good today. I mean, she really helped to save a lot of dangerous situations today.
I think we can see now Kaohsiung playing a little bit higher up the pitch. They're leaving some players forward. Su comes out to clear the ball again.
Not far. I think right now Kaohsiung Yanxi make good use of their pace to, I mean, try to tear off the defending of Taoyuan Inter. Because, you know, for like Pan or Lu, they are experienced, but they are not that speedy. I mean, they don't got enough speed to support them.
And they've just had to have a reshuffle at the back with Cher coming off as well. I believe it's Chen Pinghui who's gone in.
Yeah.
For the left centre back there.
So I mean, speed is a big problem for Taoyuan, especially at the backside. I mean, the player that can run pretty fast should be number 13 Pan, but for the others, number 19, like number 10 Chen, they are not that speedy.
So, Chen Yinping on the ball here. Kaohsiung managed to get that clear. Interested to come back again. A ball through to Ding Qi. Decent strike. But hard to get enough power on that.
Yeah.
As, on that angle as she was heading away from the goal.
She just can't control the ball well. I mean, the ball is coming a bit fast. Just can't keep the ball in a comfortable position for her to make a shot.
It's a good turn there. Tries to slip in Ding Qi again. So the ball runs through to the keeper again.
Yeah, it's a pity for Ding Qi for this one.
Yeah,
She's just afraid of getting offside, so she just lift up a little bit slower.
A good turn though.
Yeah, good turn. Yeah, I think so. So with Ding Qi on, you can see Chen Yinping is, playing a little bit drop back to like a anchorman or a supporting position.
And looks like there's going to be more chances in this half.
Yeah, I think
Perhaps,
so.
Now that the pitch is under shade, it's a little bit cooler and players are more willing to do the hard miles.
I think it's good to see for both teams to get something different from the first half. Like for the Taoyuan Inter, they got Ding Qi back. On the pitch, seems that they got a little more combinations doing in the front, and they create more chances. And for the Kaohsiung Yangxin, they push on more like fast running players on the up front, try to use their pace to tear off the defending of Taoyuan. So for both teams, seems the tactics works, and see which one can stand to the last minute and win the game. Right now it's 1-1. They still got 30 minutes to go.
Yeah, ball out to Zhao, back in to Ding.
So what do you see, Jake?
Well, I think Kaohsiung are much more attacking threat so far early in the second half. You can see they've got the runners moving forward. You mentioned the pace. They're moving forward, I think, usually as a unit of 3 or 4. And actually, I think that a couple of times they've been 4-on-4 with the Taoyuan defense.
Yeah, I think so. I think the key point for the second half of both teams is the energy and stamina.
Another corner here. It's headed out by Inter. Rolls out for another corner.
Every time for Taoyuan Inter to get lost on the score line is on the second half. Mainly comes from the second half. So when they're not that fit, not enough energy to play on. So, but on the other side, for Kaohsiung Yangxin, for these young players, I think energy is not a problem. Just see whether they can build up something that is
Lee puts the ball.
helpful for goal. And 16 comes up.
Yeah, Zhao getting ahead on the ball again, but unable to direct it goalwards.
Just is not in a good position for handling. But mainly for Taoyuan Inter, they just, for the coach Oliver, he wants to bring some like attacking football, but yet, they got they do the 4-1-4-1 already, 4-4-2, or sometimes 4-2-3-1, but seems around the 3-5-2, not 4 at the back, only 3. So just can't bring out those attacking features.
Yeah, they've certainly tried a number of formations so far this season. Well done there by Chen Pinghui. Chinese filling in at the back now.
I mean, they should do a lot better. I mean, the midfielder, they got a lovely through ball, and then just the running supporting player can just keep the ball well. Just lose the balls cheaply. I mean, when they're doing the attacking for Kaohsiung Yangqin. Chen Yanping.
Ball a bit short there for Dingxi, but Taoyuan will have the throw. Ball came off the hand there, but nothing given.
So it's a foul there.
Yeah, turn by Lee, number 14. I think there was a slight tug on the shirt. And Taoyuan are going to have a free kick here, about 20 yards out, slightly to the right. That's a good chance to have a shot on goal.
Yeah, I think so.
It's a good distance.
See whether Dingxi wanted to get to make a shot, make a try. Or Chen Yanping.
We've got Chen Yanping standing there and number 24 Yang.
Yang and Chen. So got 5 players on the wall.
It looks like it's going to be Chen Yanping.
Yeah, Chen Yanping.
Plays into the base of the wall, comes off a foot. In the end, Kaohsiung do well to get that ball clear.
Still in danger because they're facing a corner here.
I think Chen Yanping might be a little bit disappointed to hit that wall there.
Yeah, I think so.
She was just trying to drive it into the bottom right corner.
I think this shot should be getting more power, not that powerful.
Good
Nice
head.
heading.
That was a decent corner. So we see substitution. Number 16 Zhao is coming off to be replaced by number 19 Lai Yuchen.
So Lai used to play on the left or right midfield.
Yeah, just trying to, I think, just trying to keep the pace.
Yeah, I think so.
And the legs on the wings there. As, for when Kaohsiung move forward. As Yang wins another free kick and takes it quickly.
Shan.
Handball.
Is that handball?
And I believe that should be a penalty.
I think so.
I don't know what she was thinking there.
Do you think she intend to do it? It seems to be just like I find a little bit weird at that position. She needed to raise her hand. Oh.
Yeah, I think she was looking to protect her face, but she's raised her hands out and forwards. And unfortunate, but a penalty for Taoyuan, and I think Dingxi took the last one, the last penalty they had. But looks here.
So it's
like
Yang.
Yang to take the penalty.
So right now Yang got 2 goals already. The same number as Dingxi, the top scorer of the team. So if she scored, then she'll be the top one. 3 goals for Yang.
Just driven low, quite central. Calmly into the net. And you can see the celebrations here. Not too over the top. They know they've got some work to do still. Yeah, just driven in as the keeper moves off to the left. So Kaohsiung 1, Inter Taoyuan 2 after 67 minutes.
And just making a mistake, I mean, for Kaohsiung Yangqin in I think the handball should be avoidable, and this makes them getting into the trouble of losing again.
Yeah, Duan there, just have a look at her, giving away the handball after scoring the goal earlier to put them back level. We see here Lee doing the free kick on the edge of the area. A chance to put the ball in here.
Yeah.
So, chance for immediate return.
So see whether who will take the free kick here. Taoyuan into setting up 3 players wall.
Got number 19 Kuo on the ball here.
Okay, ball with the shot, or simply make a pass and the far post is shut.
So she tried to place it into the far corner, but
I think so.
That's high and wide there.
I think it's not easy to make a banana curve here. I mean, at that position, I mean, the angle is, I mean, a bit narrow for that.
So just like the first half, Taoyuan have taken the lead. And Kaohsiung need to work to try and get back in this game. It's a pity because Kaohsiung had just started to get some forward momentum.
Yeah.
And just, don't want to say unfortunate, but just a silly handball there.
Yeah, I think so.
Chen Yanping tries her luck from distance.
So, you know, number 22, Duan, is the one score for Kaohsiung Yangxin, and then she's the one giving away a handball to Taoyuan Inter.
She's heavily involved in the game, but
yeah,
both ways at the moment.
So
I think she miscontrols.
a little bit sad for her.
A loose pass there. See here, Kaohsiung, if they can get the ball wide on the left. Dinchi coming forward here with the ball. Trying to play Lee through there. That was always going to be a difficult ball.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think Lee made that run. So into the last 20 minutes. Kaohsiung trailing 2-1.
So after this game, we've got a week to a break, right? And then game on will be on the 27th of June. And the Taoyuan Inter will take on the New Taipei Hangyuan.
Just a good run there by Chen Yanping. Ooh, and a decent strike, but going over. Yeah, next week we've got a break. We'll come back 27th, which is I believe that's the Dragon Boat Festival weekend.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because next week, I mean, it's like some kind of like an exchange for holiday for the next week. So they have to work on 20th of June. So at that day they won't have game.
Decent run here down the left. Kaohsiung have lost the ball out there. Ball's played back. Chen Yanping. Just tumbled over someone's leg there. But Kaohsiung do get it clear eventually. So Yang here. Plays the ball out to the right.
A nice fake.
Tang just keeping the ball in play.
So if Taoyuan Inter cannot win today, and then next game they will taking the Taichung Blue Whale, it should be a tough game for them.
Just having a look here.
So 3 points for Taoyuan Inter is very important today to boost up their morale, confidence. Chen Yanping.
Yeah, just a replay there of her nice little run.
Yeah, I think it's not. I mean, it's very difficult. I mean, to get the ball. I mean, to get the ball from Chen Yanping to defend her is not that easy. Pan.
Yeah, Pan just losing possession there. Had a chance to put the ball into the box.
Have to take care of that.
Yeah.
2 against 3. It's Lee looking for somebody to help.
See there, Ding Chi doing well to win the ball back.
Yang.
And the ball now played through for Ding Chi coming down the left. Strikes it from outside the box. It's gathered by 10 in goal. You know she can hit them.
Yeah, I think so. Ding Chi got enough power to finish the ball. So it's not. I mean, it's not easy for the female player to make. I mean, strong shots outside the box.
We'll just hear Pan on the ball. See Kaohsiung have just moved backwards slightly. They're no longer applying that high press. Inter leaving quite a few players forward. Trying to come down this left side again. They've had some success down here. Back heel by Pan. Puts it out for a throw. It's a miscontrol there, so Inter try and come away with the ball, but just a bit of loose passing going on in this period of the game as we hit the last 15 minutes. So if Inter do manage to pick up the win today, they'll move on to 7 points. Three clear of Hanyuan in 5th. Still 15 minutes to go though. And we know Kaohsiung they've got the pace to trouble. There's a good cross in here. Good decision there by Zhu just to try and get that away.
Nice ball through, somebody down.
A penalty's been given. So number 14 there. Wu, just trying to go around. What do you think, Roy?
Yeah, I think there's maybe a little push there, but I don't think it should be a penalty.
No, it seemed very soft.
Yeah, it's a soft push. For number 15, who used to play in the midfield in the past, but now they just put her to the center back. She got speed.
So Taoyuan had a penalty, they've put it away. Kaohsiung with a penalty of their own now.
So it's a turning point for the game. So see whether Jiu can stop it.
Oh, and a complete miss hit.
What was she thinking? It's really a good chance for them to level the game. Just blew the ball.
Yeah, got completely under that ball.
in the
Song
game.
there,
Yeah. Seems that they don't have enough practice for penalty kick, right? So it's.
I mean, they do say it's difficult to practice penalties because it's a different situation when you're under pressure.
Yeah, of course. So you've got some kind of safety measures not to blow the ball. Ooh.
Yeah, but I think one thing you do need to be doing is hitting the target.
Yeah, you have to.
From there. If you hit the target, you've got every chance of scoring from the penalty spot. The keeper is going to make a decision,
Yeah.
usually on going one way or the other. Just see here a replay. Just a clash of legs between Chen Pinghui and Chen Li Qin. So I think perhaps justice there for the penalty. Do you think?
It's usually a waste of opportunity. I mean,
Yeah.
for Kaohsiung Yangxin, yeah, they can equalize. I mean, they can level the game. It's an important equalizer for the team.
Yeah. But I mean, it was a very soft penalty.
Yeah.
So
Just wonder what I mean, who will pick up for the penalty? So just by chance, or they got some kind of like a ranking, or some kind of a deal, like a
Ding Qi's here.
Yang with the second shot.
Ding Qi turning there. The ball just getting a little away from her. She just had to try and toe poke that. But the keeper had done well to come out 10 there. Let's have another look here. Trying to poke it through the legs of the keeper.
Yeah, I think the keeper is doing good. I mean,
Yeah.
coming
Out
out,
quickly.
yeah, shot stopping, good shot stopping. You know, sometimes it's not easy to, I mean, to take the timing to rush out.
Well, here we go, Taoyuan moving forwards. Got a clear run here, good strike.
Oh,
Just past the left post there by Li. She's got one already today. Very nearly a second.
yeah.
Just a straight drive straight through the center of Kaohsiung there.
I think it's a good try for her.
So they
Just can't keep it down.
yeah, inches past the post.
Maybe I think a little chip will do. Just don't hit the ball that powerful. I mean, the goalkeeper is just coming out.
Kaohsiung still in this game. Calmly done there by Pan. With Li again, playing the ball through.
So that's offside for sure.
Just delaying that pass a little too long for Chen Yanping. Good idea. Well,
Pan,
miscontrol there by
pull the
Pan.
ball. Good chance for her. It's Ding. 1-on-1. She's not down. Make a shot here.
Pan will be grateful. Nothing came of that.
Yeah.
A loose touch there. That sent Ding on her way.
Just want to raise a question here. Just you can see many when doing the one-on-one or doing the open, doing the one-on-one against the goalkeeper. They usually shot. I mean, make a powerful shot. Sometimes you just simply take a shot like making the low post, lower position, or near post or the far post will do. It seems a bit tired for Pan.
It's a tired clearance there.
Yeah, I think she's tired because really make a good defending today.
Ding Qi to bring the ball away for Taoyuan. Chen Yinping. But foul given against her. She looks to stop with a quick free kick. So here just a replay. See Han trying to make up for error, diving in there.
And then you can simply see that number 20 Ding for Kaohsiung Yangxin, she's not that confident. Like she's doing the one-on-one against keeper, and she just gradually stops and looks for check out any player coming to support her. In fact, I think she just keep running forward and then do the shot when the keeper is not in a good position. I mean, that should be a better chance for the team, rather than she just slow down and wait for the helper.
Yeah, in that situation when you've taken it from the last man, the last player, sorry.
You know, Pan is coming from the back to want to make a foul on her, so it's really, I mean, for Pan really made a foul there, and that would be a penalty again for Kaohsiung Yangxin. So that's, I mean, some kind of like you're not experienced or not. It helps a lot, I mean, to doing these kind of critical decisions.
Yeah, certainly something probably come with time.
Yeah.
But there's situations where you need to have very calm nerves.
Yeah. You know, I should say, I mean, for Kaohsiung Yangxin, they're really young, yeah, and but I think they got the potential to build a very strong team in the future. I mean, like all these kids when they're gathered together to play like 2 to 3 years later, and then they still were in the team, then I think they will be very powerful. And then
so you see 19 Lu coming off to be replaced by number 8 Zhang.
yeah, I mean, it's too much for Lu today. So Lan coming up. So both of them are 36 years old.
Yeah, one replacing the other. Be interesting to see where Lan plays as well, because having watched them previously, Lan's been playing in the midfield.
Yeah.
So. There she is, yeah, just slotting into a defensive midfield position. And looks like Chen Yajun is taking up a defensive.
Chen Yanping.
Yeah.
The shot here.
Again, quick feet.
Yeah.
By Chen Yinping. Forcing the defender to back off a little bit, creating some space, getting her shot away, but not able to find the corner. And immediately we have a counter here. And Pan not getting that clear.
Yeah, it's a mistake.
Yeah.
Should be avoided. I mean, these kind of mistakes.
Cross into the box. Headed clear by Chen Yajun. And thinks he's trying to turn there. And Yang helping out in the back. But still have a chance here.
It's a lovely chance here. What's she thinking?
Yeah, agonizingly wide.
Is Duan again?
Yeah, Duan with another chance for her second. In good position.
Yeah, she's the one with most goal involved player.
Yeah. There's a very good chance there.
Yeah, very good chance. It just
you would have expected her to put it in the back of the net from that.
Yeah, I think so. I think she can do it with her left feet. I mean, it will be a lot more easier for her, because right now at that moment she's standing with her right feet.
Yeah. See Chen Pinhui.
Is having a cramp here, and I think so. Really hot today, and then much defending for her today as well.
Yeah, she's now moved into the defensive position alongside Pan and Chen Yajun. So Chen Yajun and Chen Pinhui both started as defensive midfielders.
Yeah, today.
And they've ended up as centre backs. Yeah, just Taoyuan opting not to clear the ball on a couple of occasions here, and causing their own problems.
But they're just lucky to get away with that. I think there should be 2-2 or even 3-2 because of the penalty kick.
Yeah, certainly. I think when you look at it, we mentioned the mistakes, or the decision making. I think at the back sometimes.
I think like,
and I think it's the reluctance to clear the ball, but still trying to play the short passes. When sometimes you just need to get rid of it.
Yeah, I really agree with that. Just when they are not getting that enough energy at the back, and then they still hold the ball, not doing the clearance at once, then just making trouble themselves. Just they're just lucky not to be scored. I think there should be 3-2. I mean, they deserve 3-2. They deserve to be, I mean, losing the game.
Yeah, they've had. I say Kaohsiung have had their chances, but we spoke about it before the game.
Yeah,
they struggle for goals. They've only got 3 this season, and from the finishing, I think you can see why.
I think so.
Yeah,
they just need somebody that can really take up the striker position. Maybe it's hard for Kaohsiung to train a striker. Maybe they can bring more resources to help to train.
So into the last minute, Kaohsiung trying to put the ball edge of the box again. I think she's coming back to help out. Taoyuan look to move the ball down the left side. Lan not able to get to that, and the ball's coming back. Actually, a player down at the moment. I think that's Chen Yajun. And the referees stopped the game.
There should be somebody down there. Okay, 90 minutes gone.
Yeah, Captain Chen Yajun holding her hamstring, I believe. What do you think, Roy? Just tactics, time-wasting tactics here?
I think so, yeah.
If we've got 3 minutes of added time, it just started.
But I think the referee is doing the right thing. Just try their best to take the player out of the pitch, to let the game begin. I mean, just don't let him to spend any time on the pitch.
So it should be a drop ball. In this instance, I believe it should be dropped straight back to the feet of Taoyuan players.
Yeah, I think so.
Let's have a look here at the replay.
To see again what happened to number 3.
Taoyuan at this stage have to just clear the ball into Kaohsiung Yangxin's half. Kaohsiung moving, praying for getting the ball up the pitch. And here we go with Duan again down the left side. Yang trying to play that ball out. See the ball out, sorry. Claiming that came off Duan, but we're going to have a corner here to Kaohsiung. Let's have another look.
I think for both of them got hands on each other.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure who the ball last came off. But the referee has given
It should be a goal kick.
A goal kick in the end. So into the last minute. I think she sent that ball down. And a long ball forward, just out of play. So you're saying you felt that Kaohsiung probably could have taken this game?
Yeah, I think so. They just can't, grab hold of the opportunity to score. 2 important goals. One penalty kick and also another good chance to score.
Taoyuan perhaps getting a little bit of luck their way.
Yeah.
So maybe just one last chance here for Kaohsiung as they move the ball forwards. It's a loose pass. And I think Inter just moving the ball forwards would probably take this to the corner. That's Chen Yanping. And 2 defenders there. Managed to dispossess her, but she's managed to get the ball back. She has a cross. And, it's full time. So at the full-time whistle, it's Kaohsiung 1, Taoyuan 2. And that'll keep Taoyuan in 4th place with 7 points. Kaohsiung still in 6th with their solitary point. We'll be back after a short break.
大家好，我们是高雄阳信2020木兰足球联赛，在华视直播，在 CTFA， 记得要看哦。
球场上我尽情奔跑，毫不保留，用尽力量。我的热情从未改变，今天仍火热燃烧。我们朝向同样的方向，朝向同一目标，这是我们的舞台，今天尽情闪耀。嘿，这次 we play together， 输赢也别太 care， 能一起踢球才是真的我的快乐。哎 ，say 个 hello， 做个朋友，大家特质不同，但能互相包容。我和你，你和我，互相帮忙，彼此加油。一个人无法踢球，大家一起才能成就。Oh， bring it on， you know what？Peace and love is the best of all。 再多辛苦，再多困难，我们一起哭，也一起笑，一起超越，一起成长，我们能够做到。Together we are strong， 任何事难不倒。Together we will rise， 新纪录一起创造。Together we chase one dream， 必定会达成目标。疯狂喜悦奔跑，这锻炼非常艰辛，我需要非常自律。就算挫折失败来临 ，My dreams call me， 我相信一定坚定，这是我们不断迈进。My mission, my passion and my dream. These words aren't just for my team, but both for you and me. 'Cause we all have a life again, we all wanna do something. We don't wanna live in vain, we all wanna grab the chance. Don't you ever fight alone, together we can have it all. 多辛苦，再多困难，我们一起哭，也一起笑，一起超越，一起成长，我们能够做到。Together we are strong， 任何事难不倒。Together we will rise， 新纪录一起创造。Together we chase one dream， 必定会达成目标。Together we share， 疯狂喜悦奔跑。多少训练练习不断，多少试炼都不简单，一起超越，一起努力面对挑战。Together we shine, we will rise a new history.
Together we'll rise.
Together we are strong， 任何事难不倒。Together we will rise， 新纪录一起创造。Together we chase one dream， 必定会达成目标。Together we share， 疯狂喜悦奔跑。Together we are strong， 任何事难不倒。Together we will rise， 新纪录一起创造。Together we chase one dream，
So welcome back. Final whistle, 2-1 to Inter. Let's have a look at the stats here. You can see Inter just shading on possession, having more shots and on target as well. 4 corners each. What do you think, Roy? Number of shots there by Inter to Kaohsiung. They've both had a decent number of tries on goal.
I think it's reasonable. I mean, for both teams, like Inter in the second half, they make more attempts and then so they get more chances. But I think the chance should be on Kaohsiung, Yang Xin more. Okay, right now do the interview with the goal scorer of Taoyuan Inter, Yang Yahan, number 24. So, talking about the penalty kick when they equalized. And Yang said is really anxious and nervous before taking the kick. You know, if she scored, then the team can, lead again. And luckily she did it. And she really thanked for the teammates to trust on her, to let her take the penalty. And she said that they got a few players can take the penalty kick. They got good shooting abilities, and then they just give her the chance. And really thank for the teammates. So the teammates really respect her choice. And she said she got confidence on herself. And right now she's want to further her studies and hope she can do well later on. Thank you.
So thanks for joining us. We'll be back in a couple of weeks. Hope you had a good time and enjoy your evening. Take care.
Bye bye.